There is one crucial habit that separates individuals destined for the top from everyone else. You've been told it's about discipline, or maybe luck. That's a lie. The secret is psychological, and it's called cognitive distance.
Think about the last thing you failed to change. A bad routine, a goal you abandoned. Why did you quit? Most people believe the struggle is external. The real fight happens inside the first 10 seconds of any decision. Cognitive distance is your ability to step outside your own immediate emotions and thoughts. It's the moment you observe your own reaction instead of just being consumed by it. Without this distance, you are just a passenger in your own life.
Let's look at the average person. When they feel anxiety about starting a task, they become the anxiety. They procrastinate. The feeling and the action are merged. There is zero distance. The elite, however, cultivate this gap. When anxiety hits, they don't say, "I am anxious." They observe, "There is anxiety in the room right now." This distinction is the bedrock of all self-mastery.
Now, how do you build this habit? It starts with the 3-second pause. This is the moment when an impulse hits. The urge to check your phone, the desire to quit working, the rush of anger. Instead of acting, you must insert a 3-second window. This pause forces the conscious, analytical part of your brain to override the impulsive, emotional part. It's a literal neurological bypass. Consider the simplest example. Your alarm goes off. The average person's hand shoots out to hit snooze, zero pause. The elite pauses, observes the impulse for comfort, and acts against it. This habit is not about physical strength. It's about mental aikido. You use the energy of the impulse against itself. The stronger the urge to quit, the more data you collect about your mind's weaknesses. This is where the cognition code truly begins. The next step is to label the impulse. If you're mindlessly scrolling, the internal label isn't, "I'm wasting time." It's, "This is an avoidance impulse for discomfort." Labeling converts a vague, overwhelming feeling into a manageable, identifiable data point. Once you label it, you diminish its power by 50%. It shifts from a feeling you are to a situation you observe. Now, let's apply this to long-term goals. Why do you procrastinate on that massive project? It's not laziness. It's the brain's fear of the complexity involved. It triggers an avoidance response. The cognition code user practices fractional engagement. They pause, label the feeling, fear of overwhelm, and then ask, what is the smallest 3-minute step I can take right now? The purpose of the first 3 minutes is not to finish the task. The purpose is to break the avoidance loop and trigger momentum. This is the difference between a high performer and a dreamer. The dreamer focuses on the distant result and gets overwhelmed. The elite focuses on the cognitive distance and the 3-minute pause. They treat the impulse as a trigger to do the opposite. This is the true power of this secret habit. It turns your biggest weaknesses, procrastination, anger, anxiety, into data points for growth. Every failure of the pause becomes an opportunity to learn the subtle patterns of your own mind. The final, most advanced layer of cognitive distance is preemptive labeling. The elite don't wait for the impulse to hit. They predict it. For example, if you know you get distracted every day at 3 p.m., you label the 3 p.m. period in advance as high vulnerability zone, impulse predicted. You build your defense before the battle starts. This is not just discipline. This is advanced metacognition. You are no longer just living life. You are coding your experience. You are mastering the machine that is your mind. The key takeaway is simple, yet revolutionary. Your identity is not your impulses. Your impulses are merely signals. And you, the observer, the elite code user, are the one who decides how to respond to those signals. Most people live their entire lives confusing the signal with the self. They say, "I am a procrastinator," locking themselves into that identity. The individual who masters cognitive dissonance says, I am a person who currently receives signals to procrastinate, but I choose to act. They separate the impulse from the action. This single shift is why the elite are elite. They don't have better willpower, they have better system knowledge of their internal world. They use this knowledge to hack their own behavior.
Final challenge. For the next 24 hours, practice the 3-second pause every time you reach for your phone or feel the urge to stop working. Pause, label, and then act. Report your findings below. In the next video on the cognition code, we will move beyond impulses and analyze the psychological blind spots that destroy the careers of highly intelligent people. Don't miss it. Subscribe to Decode Your Mind.